I just got back from the new cat, so I'm like, oh.
Okay, hold on. And here.
Now shut up. The show's starting.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Get ready. Eggs will be laid this morning, folks. Oh, that's right. These two crazy bitches are getting ready to talk, and nothing is uncensored in our show today. I don't even have to introduce the woman. You all know her. She is one of my dearest, dearest friends. And I just can't wait. It's been like 3 months, almost 2 months. Would you please put your hands together and welcome the fabulous, the wonderful Sloan Bella.
You're all shiny, Esther. You're all shiny, and I'm all like winter down here.
It looks like Tinkerbell peed on me.
I know, that's awesome. If I had a matching, I don't have any of Esther's taste in clothes, really,
Well, you could come in and rob my closet anytime.
I couldn't believe your closet when I saw your closet. I was like, shit.
Girl, so much. Oh, look, let's see. Everybody's here. There's Bobby. Hi, Bobby.
Oh, there's Bobby.
And then there's oh my God, there's so many people talking. Oh my God, look who's from Canada, Lewis.
Hi, Lewis.
He's coming on the show Monday.
Is he? See. Oh my God, Bobby, watch Lewis. Lewis is really good.
There we go. There's Bobby Seckman. There's Jess Beth Light 21. Throughout the show, I'll throw some of these names up because we got so much. I mean, listen, the woman is
throw the names.
The woman is so busy. I'm so grateful I've got the time today to do this. I'm telling you.
You're hilarious. Look, I can't figure out which angle. I think I have to look.
No, you were fine right there.
Okay, right there. Okay.
Perfect. See, because what happens is I look this way, but my ass is looking over here at the comments, at the board. And I have to share the last time we talked about when when Sloan came to visit.
For God's sakes, Mercury retrograde.
Oh, look at this. Do you see this? Do you see this? You ever heard the old thing, shit a brick? This is well enough.
Do you know how hard it is to get it that size now? Hold on to that one.
Oh, I do. This was a gift from Sloan when she came to visit me here in Vegas a few years back. And I keep it at my front door to keep away evil spirits and
evil people.
Evil people.
Evil people and spirits. Yes. Exactly.
Oh, that's so funny. Bobby goes, what? Wow. It's gigantic. Oh my gosh. Mercury retrograde, girl.
I know right now. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not, because it just happened before we went on the show. I mean, I'm sitting here. The reason why we're a few minutes late, Sloan's going, bitch, I'm on. I'm going, no, you're not, bitch, I'm on. I'm going, no, you're not.
You were right. I wasn't. I didn't scroll up and press enter studio. I signed in, checked the mic, checked the camera. And Esther's like, oh God, she's flaking again.
Okay, I'm loving the world. Sloan has a new pussy, and I am so happy.
I went to the doctor and I souped it up.
Yeah, you talk about putting a new spin on rejuvenation.
Right? Oh my God. Okay, first of all, I could never do that surgery. I just don't understand what it is and why it needs to happen. It's just, I know someone who did it, and I was like, how do you know it's better, really? Like, I don't know.
When you go up to them, you hum the Spinner song, Rubber Band Man.
Yeah. That's a surgery I wouldn't do. I'd pretty much do anything, but that one, no.
Well, I told you I stopped Botox. I don't do Botox no more. I stopped over a year ago.
Good. You don't do it.
And we was doing this show last. We were filming this special. I'm not allowed to talk about right yet publicly.
Yes,
I know. Vittorio said to me, Esther, don't go get Botox no more because it's easier to put your eye makeup on. You were starting to get those Penny Rogers eyes, where they get all beady and shit. And because it pulls you back and does this. It's crazy. So what made Sloan get a little kitty cat named Tallulah?
Tallulah Bankhead, Miss Bankhead.
Tallulah Bankhead.
Yeah, she's under the couch. She's Are you having a Mai Tai?
Girl, I had to. It's 11 o'clock in the morning here.
Yeah, exactly. Well, if I drank, I would, but I have a protein drink in a Starbucks cup. That's,
There-
you know,
Well, we know
whatever
you
works.
miss Starbucks. So what?
Okay, well, you know what happened? Keithy's little ex-girlfriend, Paigey,
Aw.
she called and said her aunt, hi, you guys. She said her aunt had a litter of kitties. And so I wanted to take this little gray kitty that was so cute, like my shirt. And he was like, she was all like, cute little kitty. Anyway, I called to get the kitty. And then Paige is like, oh, someone took the kitty. I was like, why? I wanted that kitty. And she said, yeah, someone took it. Then her aunt told me it was her that took it. Okay. So this was the last little one left, and somebody did not come and pick her up. So I kept calling the aunt. Anyway, we missed phone calls. I finally drove out there on Monday and went in and got her. And so now she's mine. And she was very skittish.
Aw.
Hi, Carla. Yeah, she was very skittish.
Right,
So,
but she'll get, because she's new. It's a new place for her.
yeah, she's new, and Jason and Kenna came to see her. And so she, you know, she had visitors, and she went to 2 vets, and she scratched my longtime family vet as usual. My pets scratch him, so he's one of the family, right? So,
well,
so
you know,
cute.
She's going to calm down. I mean, I saw her yesterday when you had her. She was right behind you underneath the little chaise lounge.
Yeah.
And she's
She's
just
so
out
cute.
like this. Oh, she's adorable.
Yeah, she's a little winter kitty, like she's winter coloring, gray and white.
It matches your.
I know it matches. I have to be matching, right?
But you needed this. You needed something.
Yeah.
You needed a little. I'm telling you, as somebody who has my little Champers is 14 and he's going to be 15 years old in December. But
oh
let
my
me tell you
God.
something. There's just something about going to bed. Did she cuddle with you last night? Did she go into the bed with you?
She did this morning. She did this morning. She wouldn't come near me in the big room. And then this morning she crawled. Well, I had to pick her up actually because she's too little.
Of course, but she'll learn how to claw with those little claws. She'll be like,
I know. We just cut the claws. We didn't declaw her. We gave her a little kitty pedicure, manicure, whatever. Because I don't want it. She scratches shit out of me. So I'm like, yeah.
Right. No, you don't want that. I mean, but you know, you know, having pets before. It's that first night they freak out, you know?
Yeah,
and
they do.
Then they wake up the next morning and go, okay, I guess this could be nice.
Yeah, this could be my mom. This could be my mom. I was going to get a little chihuahua. I was going to, but I'm like, no, cats, I can leave more on their own, you know?
Correct.
So for me, that's better.
Correct.
But I love dogs. I love Baby Jack, Chihuahuas, Chompers.
Chompers is here, and you know he's going to be 15 December the 1st. He's like got a great bill of health. He had a little thyroid liver thing, but they got it fixed. But you know the thing is, he's at that age now that I can't leave him behind because he's used to mom being there for him all the time.
Oh, I know.
Well,
and he's a Sag. He's a happy Sag.
Aw, I got a crystal this weekend. Look at this. Got a brand new crystal.
Ooh.
There's this. I found this place in Vegas. Well, what happened was I was back in LA and I was so upset we didn't get to connect, but we're going to connect next week. Next week, I'm
coming back for a wedding.
I'm coming back for a wedding, and I have the 7th. I get in on the 7th, so I have the afternoon of the 7th, the 8th, the 9th, and 10th free, and then 11th.
Okay, well, 10th. Any of those.
Is the wedding. 11, I come back to Vegas. But
cool.
Yeah, a couple of my gay friends are getting married. They're getting married at that Wayfair Chapel, you know, up on Palos Verdes. It's all windows.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a gay hoo-ha. So they're busing us all from Marina Del Rey to the chapel. And then from the when it's over, they bus us back to the marina, and we're on a yacht all night long. Me and 85 Latin men.
Oh God, that's a little bit dangerous.
It's gonna be like a Uruguayan gangbang. Hello, here I am, boys.
That's a nice place. I haven't been to a wedding there yet, but I've seen people's pictures. Yeah.
It's my first time too. So for everybody tuning in, we're girlfriends and nothing is uncensored. Yeah, I mean, Sloan and I, we have same views on things, different views on things, but we never judge each other because everybody's entitled to have a view. And that's why
my God, yes. Have a view, dress the way they want, fuck who they want. Yes.
Oh my God. There's Debbie Tate. Did I put you in touch with Debbie?
No. Hi, Debbie.
Debbie Tatel was she's a spiritual psychic medium healer. And excellent. I told her about you and Keith, and she said, please She's in Chicago. She's amazing. She was on Monday's show and she said, Esther, please have Sloan get in contact with me. I will give her,
Please.
I will
Hi,
give her
Debbie.
a healing. And
Yes.
and I hadn't
Sloan
done it.
needs all kinds of healings.
Well, it is my mission to get you through this traumatic year that you have gone through.
Hi,
And,
Frank. Oh, there's cute Frank.
And Frank, he's such a whore.
You've been friends with him for like how many years?
I don't
40?
know. They had just invented the wheel at that.
No, didn't he used to produce? I forget, but he had a good job.
He
Very
did
good job.
Oprah
Many good
and
jobs.
Donahue, and then
Yeah, there you go.
He produced the show you were on with me, and but yeah.
Oh yeah.
But Debbie, Debbie and Adia comes back today, who was on the show. Bobby likes them.
Bobby told me. Well,
yeah,
Bobby,
she likes them.
Bobby's, you know how Bobby is. She likes them cute men. Yeah. She married a cute man, so she likes other cute men. Yeah.
Right. Variety is the spice of life.
It is.
You have to look at it. But no, Debbie is wonderful. And
excellent.
I met her, 10, 12 years
I think you mentioned her. I think you mentioned her to me, and I can't remember.
Well, I just, for those of people out there, they must understand that our gifted friends like Sloan and Debbie and Adair and Corby, all of them.
And Lewis.
And Lewis, God forbid, he'll rip me a new asshole if I don't mention his name. And Lewis and Canada and Toronto.
Yeah, I know. My twin, my guy twin, right? Like, please.
What most people don't understand is they are gifted and are able to see things or spirit talks to them. But sometimes it's difficult for them to have it centered on themselves. And so my mission in life is sort of like the Yenta who brings, instead of a matchmaker, I'm a matchmaker for gifted people who have the special gift to see things into astrology and stuff like that. And I've just found out it's a camaraderie. And when you can help someone and another, they can help you, it works out, And so I don't know. My heart with you and Keith is just so deep. And it's all I can do is to figure out how we're going to find these motherfuckers.
Oh my God. You and Bobby, like literally Bobby has tracked down everything. Hi, Lewis. Lewis is my Toronto twin. Lewis and Sloan, we both grew up in Toronto. Lewis is still there. He's taking one for the team down there in the cold because I can't do it anymore. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? You have the same hair now. I'm looking here. I know. We do, right? Lewis, you copying me? You copying me, Lewis? It is. You copying me? I know. No, Lewis is lewismaybe.com. Lewis is going to be on the show on Monday, so you'll love that. But Lewis is great. Yeah, I was going to tell you, And Virginia, is Virginia here? Oh, Virginia, where is she? Oh my God, Virginia Pursley. Oh, Virginia, she's so good. Virginia wrote something about Keith and mailed it to me, and she's the very, very spot on. Virginia Pursley is one of those gifted psychic mediums and tarot card readers, and she doesn't do it, for a living, so to say. Like, she doesn't do it professionally. She only does it. She's got the gift. It's very good. But she only does it with people that she cares about or feels that she's driven to help. And when I told her about something, and the funny part was Virginia was on my page for years. I had no idea. Oh no, she's fantastic. She said something about Keith, which I won't even say, but I have not heard it from anyone, but it's 100% correct. Like not about what happened to him, about who he was as I knew him. So I'll put it that way. Right. No, it's great. It's I know. Lewis is my twin now. Lewis is we twinsies. Oh, God. But no, Virginia is one of those special people. And she will call me and go, okay, Spirit's talking to me. And if I don't call you, Esther, they get upset. And so that's how we work. So okay. Let's talk about stuff. Talk. Throw it out there, Esther. Okay, Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde. What is this? Okay, let me explain. Let me ask you something, because I had this conversation with Debbie Tatel the other day. Some people get the fear of God about Mercury retrograde. It's like, oh my God, Mercury retrograde, you got to stop living.
That's not what it's about, is it?
Well, you'd have to stop living 3 times a year if that were the case. But no, Mercury retrograde, what people don't understand is retrograde planets are a spiritual redo, okay?
Mhm.
Mercury in particular is taking the focus off of the material, which is why they tell you not to sign contracts, not to buy cars, although I'll do it if I want to.
Right.
I mean, nothing in astrology is going to stop me from doing something I want to do, right or wrong. But I mean, I just got a cat on the retrograde. Is that good or bad? I don't know, but I did it, right? So it's
Right.
done. It's not a car, it's a cat, so it's fine. But Mercury retrograde in particular takes the focus off the mundane material, contracts, work, things that we do basically of this earth, and
Mhm.
it puts it to spiritual focus. Now, if you're doing anything that you started, like if you started root canal before the Mercury retrograde and you have to go back during, that's fine. If you were going to do plastic surgery and fix something up, that's fine. Okay. Because it's already been done. If you're going to go in and confirm that you're getting a car, but you looked at it before, it's fine. And keep in mind, a lot of people are born with Mercury retrograde. There's a whole bunch of babies that will be born during this time, and they will have it natally in their chart. Jason's girlfriend. Oh, you do too. Okay, Jason. So you do really well during this time.
I do. I
Jason's
got your
girlfriend-
ass one here this week.
Yeah, there you go. No, you do well. You're the one that does well during Mercury retrograde. It aligns with you. And again, it depends what sign it's in.
Right.
But like Keith and Jason's dad, Mercury retrograde, Kenna, Lila's mom, Mercury retrograde.
Mhm.
It means that there's a focus, and your whole life has been metaphysical as opposed to material. You may think it's material doing what you do, but it's not. That with the loss of your mother, etc., that is a spiritual life cycle. That's not a material. The things that you've learned have been non-material. Okay.
Right.
So that's a Mercury retrograde. It's to put the thinking back and put it on what's important, which is spiritual or metaphysical, or however you want to word it.
Right.
Off of, I need to buy this, I need to do this. And you can also, during a retrograde, restructure what is not working up until the retrograde. So like if you're writing a screenplay, if you're
Right.
building a yard, whatever it is you're doing, you can redo this. So retrograde's a good time, and it speeds up for me. Like I end up doing a shit ton of stuff. Yeah.
You would not believe what I've been through in the last, since this all started, 2 days ago. It was Monday, right? Monday it went.
Yeah, Monday. I think it was at 8:33. I mean, there will be miscommunication, but that's because if you have a miscommunication, you're already unable to communicate. So it's being pointed out to you during the retrograde. Retrogrades, any planet going backwards, having the appearance is to retard or suspend the motion, and backwards focuses the attention on what has already happened. Now, 6 planets are retrograde right now. Exactly.
What about this Pluto thing I've been hearing about? Something about Pluto. The world's going to change with Pluto.
Oh, no, the Pluto return. Yeah. Good luck with that shit. Pluto's what took, honestly.
Let me have another cocktail.
Yeah, no, you need 6 more and some Valium with that shit.
I got that too. Want one?
Yeah, exactly. I know. I'm hoarding pills now because they're like, I don't even take drugs and I'm hoarding them. I'm now becoming a hoarder of medicine, especially antibiotics if my tooth blows, right? But you know how that shit goes. But
I do.
Okay, the Pluto retrograde is really interesting. What took Keith off the planet was Pluto in aspect. So when Pluto hits your chart, it's transformation in the most, it's like taking a tooth root and ripping it up, pulling it right out of your jaw and leaving a space that you have to now fill up. So the Pluto return is the first one the United States is ever having. What it is it is a complete upheaval energetically of the existing status quo. Now that can be good or bad, right? Like if you're living in a trailer and you're in Breaking Bad, then if it upheavals your life, it's a good thing, right? You should be upheavaled and get sane, right? But if you're living in Beverly Hills and you have a nice life and it comes in and you get upheavaled, not so good. Now America, to me, honestly, it is the takedown energetically of America. The fall of the Roman Empire happened during their Pluto return.
No way.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So look what's happening now. China's banned Bitcoin, so we're going to be next, right? So all the Bitcoin millionaires or people, whatever, the government wants a cut. They're trying to change everything about how we do everything. That's breaking the existing status quo, right?
Right.
And they're trying to, there's Debbie, she says, yup. They're trying to restructure how America as a group functions, because we're like the cowboys of the universe, I guess, or the earth. You know, we throw on cowboy hats, we ride free, as in we all are kind of doing our own thing. Each person here, we're not in Afghanistan, we're not in, you know, where the fat guy is in Korea, wherever that guy is, and everybody's starving. So we have amounts of freedom, and we're all free to be who we want to be here, really. There are still countries where you can't be who you want to be, right? So whatever that is, you can't be a woman, you can't be a man, you can't be anything. So America has come under. Now Pluto, if you work with Pluto correctly, okay, and I believe they've always said the United States, there's 2 astrology charts for the United States of America for the conception of it. I don't believe the one that's out there with the Gemini rising, because we're the media center of the, you know, northern hemisphere or whatever. I actually believe we are Scorpio rising. So I use a different chart, okay, based on a different way of seeing the United States. So, and a lot of us do as astrologers, we use the Scorpio rising. I feel we are Scorpio rising. I don't think it's Gemini. I think we are media bound, yes, but we are a Cancer country, Scorpio rising. So double water. So Pluto rules Scorpio. It's going to change us as a group of people. Now, whether that's good or bad, I think it hits into other agendas. Okay. So I feel I've known this was coming. If you do astrology, you know this is coming, because you can look ahead with an ephemeris, right?
Right.
So you know it's coming. So as it gets closer, though, it's very interesting, because the structure of this country will be broken down. So it's like they're bombing all of our houses, and they're not really, but it's like they're blowing up the structure.
Metaphorically speaking.
Yeah, metaphorically. So what will we rebuild? Pluto comes in, and wherever it hits your chart, like with Keith, it hit in the 5th house of kids, opposing Mars within a degree. So it blew up my child, and blew up my other child, and blew up our family. So we have to rebuild. America is coming for that. That's what's happening to us. So we don't know how it's going to hit, but actually my thinking is they want to condense our power. See, both our weakness and our power is in our individuality and our non-conformity. But if we got together as a group, we would have more power. But I still think that that's a bad idea. And I think they're trying to make us all be one. And I don't agree with that. I like the individualistic of everybody.
Right. And so, I mean, with the 2-party system.
Yes.
You know,
I think that will be broken. I think that will be broken.
Well, yeah. Well, I think Trump started that by taking the Republicans way over to the right. I don't know your feelings on abortion and stuff like that, but
my feelings are, as a married woman, if you're married to somebody you don't like and you want an abortion, you should be able to get it, married or not. Those are my actual feelings.
Well, of course, and I mean,
yeah,
I agree. A woman has the right to choose and to make decisions on her own body, but all of a sudden we've got the Supreme Court of a bunch of Bible thumpers.
See, here's the thing with that, though, too. All of those people in Congress, whether they be right or left, their daughters have had abortions.
Old white men.
I know. Their daughters have had abortions. You can trust me on that. They know where to find them. They know. My mother-in-law, who would be well over 100, she was born in 1915. My mother-in-law. I mean, she passed away a long time ago. When she was a teenager, she knew where to take women and took them to somebody to get these procedures done. Now, that was way before anybody did Roe v. Wade, and it was still outlawed, and women will still do it. Native Americans take herbs. Asians take different kind of herbs. People go out and they get high and drunk and they do it. You know, whatever. They do things. So I'd rather it be medically safe. Now, my friend who grew up in Russia, they banned birth control, and people there had like up to 8 or 10 abortions. I don't think I agree with that. I think like once you learn, maybe you should take better care of
accidents
yourself.
Happen.
Yep.
You know, accidents happen, and people get raped and things like that. You know,
incest. And so, a lot of the Congress has daughters that have been incested, and I know of a few.
Well, I got them down there in Kentucky, Alabama. West
my
Virginia.
God, right? And see, here's the thing. I've never understood. if I go to a doctor
Mhm.
to get like weird squinty eyes, right, or
Mhm.
whatever, like you were saying, like Kenny Rogers,
Kenny Rogers' eyes.
yeah, like little eyes like this.
Yeah.
That is my choice, whether you think I'm crazy or not. If
Right.
I put those big, huge cheekbones in that some of those crazy people have, not injections, but I mean those
Yeah.
that are like this. If I do that, you may not like it, but
What?
a doctor will do it. So why is the government in my womb? Who said the government? See, that's where I
Correct.
disagree. The doctor and doctors should be able to do it safely as a procedure.
Right.
That's my thinking on it. I don't need old white men telling me what to do or old white women. No
Okay.
offense, Esther. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, you think I
Don't
take it
kill
seriously?
me. Don't kill me.
Never. No, no, but was I reading it or listening to it yesterday on your show? I can't remember. But we were talking about you or somebody was talking about the whole thing being born a man and a woman and then change.
Yes. Well,
And-
no, I don't think men can give birth.
Oh, that's what it was. You were talking.
Yeah. They can't.
I
I'm
can't
sorry.
make it.
I've
No,
done it.
men can't give birth.
Thank you for agreeing, Esther, with that.
Well, no, because it's ridiculous. Could you imagine the ugly looking fuckers that what's his name? The Kardashian father who got
Oh, Robert.
no, the not the Kardashian father. The Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn.
Oh my God. Oh my God. No, Caitlyn made see Caitlyn. I don't know if Caitlyn has had the surgery. I have a friend that interviewed Caitlyn and is
Right.
friends with Caitlyn, but I keep saying, tell me if the penis is there or not. I just want to know. And he's like, he looks at me like, you're disgusting. It's none of your business. And he's right, actually.
Right,
It's-
of course.
He's none of my fucking business. And I'm nosy.
But we're curious.
Yeah, that's what I said. He won't tell me. He's not a kiss and teller, but when they keep telling us there's more than two genders, it's like
Right. There
energetically
isn't. It's man and woman.
woman, and
Now-
then you be whatever you want after.
See that? Okay. So this is what happens, no pun intended, when you come in on the tail end of a conversation.
Yeah.
But no, so that's where I was. I came in because I went out to get tacos and I came back and I was getting.
Is that a vagina reference? Yeah.
I know, because what one has to do with the other.
See, they ruin food for me. I can never eat tacos because they say Taco Tuesday. I'm like, do you mean lesbians or do you mean food? What do you mean? Yeah.
No, so now I get it. I understand it. It's like, and there are guys who feel like they
Are
there are
born
women
in the
and guys
wrong-
who they were
Yeah.
born in the wrong body. However, now what
They
you're
can't
okay,
give birth.
they can't give birth, but they can still live as what they feel they should live.
Absolutely. Of
See,
course. That's it. But they're trying to put on the cover of People magazine that the woman that transgendered into a man
Uh-huh.
gave two spirits in Native American belief. Absolutely. Absolutely. But you have to have a womb to give birth at this point.
So when
That's all I
okay,
was saying. That's
of
all I was
course,
saying.
now I got it. See, this is how
Yeah, no,
rumors
no, I
get
have no
started.
problem. Like, if people have a problem with me because I always date so much married very older men. So that's considered taboo too.
Right.
I have a friend that dated older man and a black guy, and she was white. That was taboo. If you are a man and you want to dress as a woman or live as a woman, that's your choice. Just like it's my choice to marry
Right.
who I wanted to marry. No, no judgment there. It's just the womb thing. They discredit my women's ability to give birth. Yeah.
So what happens with our government and the Supreme Court?
Oh, they have no business in it.
That's what
Really.
they're getting into. That's what they're trying to get into. And now that they've kind of stacked the court with all these crazy conservatives who don't believe in LGBTQ rights or the right to be who you are. And what you were saying is we should be able to live the life we want to live in freedom.
See, the problem is sorry, I'm always moving on these. I will get another chair one day, Esther.
It's okay. I have one that swivels.
Yeah, I need one that swivels because my ass gets tired on one way.
No, you get one. I got this really small one.
Yeah.
And I've had it for a few. Frank Hagen got it for me when he came to visit. See, I
Well,
got you
Frank-
selenite. Frank bought me this.
Yeah, Frankie, where's mine? He's like, you're not getting one.
Has to be white.
Yeah,
So it has to be
exactly. Or
or
gray.
gray.
Could be white or gray. I have pink seat cushions actually, because raspberry colored, because I'm a girl that way.
Of course.
I'm
No,
a tomboy dresser, but I like girl shit in my house. But no, the people I don't understand why we as groups of people, why we don't take the government out completely, because I've not agreed to any of these people running my life. None of them. And the two-party system is bullshit to me. My beliefs don't follow on either side. So for people like me who don't even think like either side, I don't play on two sides. It's not a choice for me. I know there's other choices, but no one votes for them. Okay.
Right.
that's
Because of the two-party system.
Yeah,
You know,
that to me is not right. I don't, that's not how I think.
I was just reading something yesterday about abortions, and that all these people are leaving Texas to go to other states because I guess your favorite governor, Newsom,
I'm sorry. He's just, I'm sorry. Really, he's insane.
Okay. But at least California, one of the things that people misunderstand about abortion and this ruling that Texas did is that no matter what, states have the right to do what
yes, each individual state. Yes.
California is one, and there are other states, Texas and the rednecks and the crazies, who are the ones like we have agreed upon. They have more incest than everybody else. They're the ones. They're the ones that are against it because of religion. You know, it's
no, but see, religion is very interesting. Well, we're not taught everything about religion anyway. Okay. Like in man-made churches, only man on earth. And I don't know everything. You don't know everything. They don't know everything. I don't care who it is. The Pope. I don't care. Nobody knows, especially the Pope. Nobody knows anything. Okay. I mean, we really don't.
No.
So when they say religion doesn't do that, I also take into consideration the spiritual aspect of the soul trying to come through. So what is the agreement between the two people? Now, you know, the mother, the father, and the soul, the baby soul trying to come through. Sometimes the experience is not to go fully into the child realm. And you will have a child if you're meant to have a child.
Right.
Like you will do it no matter what, whether you're raped, incested, date raped, you don't know who the baby daddy is. My mother didn't know who the baby daddy was. Look at my eye makeup. Look at that.
No, it's okay. I won't tell anybody.
Okay, Jesus. There. Okay. I knew I sneezed and it went down my face.
When you sneeze, I missed it.
I know. I sneezed before I got on. I'm slightly allergic to my new little friend, but I'm getting used to her. It'll wear off soon.
It's an accent. It's an accent.
It's an accent. There, look at this. Here I am with crooked here.
It's okay. I know. My entire life this way.
But sometimes the souls choose to come through. And again, as a person who's been married all of her adult life to two different men, first one was a huge fucking mistake. But anyway, that's not the point. Is I choose, even in my marriage, to take control. I'm not going to discuss it with somebody else. If I'm stuck there in a marriage with someone who's beating my ass, I don't have to have your kid. And I'm not going to, and I'm not going to apologize. Do I know what happens when we cross over? Really? No, I only know from my work with spirits that I talk to what happens. And I think if you had, you have to understand, why is the person doing what they're doing? What has propelled them to do it? Okay. And why do we think adoption's okay? Isn't that abandoning your responsibility too? Right. You're dumping your kid on some
kids in foster care.
Oh my God, right? If they're not cute, if they're not the right skin color, what's that?
Where are all these people who are screaming about abortion, you know, all these kids are in foster care that need families. No, you don't you don't see these assholes going, let's adopt a kid. No.
Nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. And those kids grow up in the system and get damaged beyond, and you know that, and I know that. So we both know this.
But about the other side, we all know. Last year, I went there for 30 seconds.
Yes. What did they tell you? I forget. Tell me.
It was just, what happened was I died for about 30 seconds in the back of the ambulance from COVID. I had COVID bronchitis that became COVID pneumonia. And then the ambulance came here like 3 times. But the third time I was passed out in my foyer because somebody had said, Esther and Michael are not online today. So
that's so good.
I went down, the cops came, they opened up the door, they called the ambulance, and then they put me on the gurney and they took me down 30 floors. And between the concierge desk and the parking lot, my heart stopped.
Oh God.
And for 30 seconds, I just remember the whitest light. I really felt a peace, this white light, I was getting closer to this white light. And I wanted to go to that white light.
Okay, and so then, felt at home. Your mother's there. That's why.
Yeah, I wanted to go there. And then all of a sudden, boom, choing. I'm like awake going, ugh, and there's this hot fucking paramedic looking at me. And I'm thinking, okay, this is heaven. I just remember.
This is good.
This gorgeous paramedic. He says, you're back. You're back. They said, you're back, Mr. Airington. You know, when I'm not wearing a wig. But he said, you're back, Mr. Airington. And I was like, wow. So
Yeah,
I know there's something else.
Do you remember? No, I know too. I had a surgery a couple of years back. I think it's going to be 10 years now. But my husband came in the waiting room. You know how they come in the waiting room? People, when you wake up, and I woke up and he's looking at me, and he was kind of looking at me like strange. And I said, oh my God. I said, my heart's stopping, and it felt like a windmill, and it went click, click. And I fell out through the back of I went out through my back. Okay.
Right.
I popped to the left, and my guide was right there. And I could hear the nurse. I could hear the rustling of the bag on the thing. And I could hear the nurse say, John, but it felt like it was a different room. It said, John, put your hand on her forehead. And he said, no, she's going to be really pissed at me because I told them never to revive me ever. I told them that. And so I was going down a hallway over here, and then I felt his hand, and I sucked in like a vacuum. I went right in. Same thing. Woke up with, fuck you. What did you just do? Right. Yeah. So there you go. Oh, yeah. So there is something. There is something.
It's true, Terry.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't. I don't have a problem. Like, I have friends of every gender, every race, every color, people who like cats, people who hate cats, people with new vaginas, people without new vaginas. Oh, hi, Lucas.
Hi.
Bobby's husband is so cute. They've been so helpful to me. You have no idea what Bobby can find out. If you ever need to hire cockroaches, Sharon Esther.
Oh, hush, Lewis.
Lewis.
He's comparing me.
He's being Canadian again. Lewis.
You know those Canadians.
But yeah, no, we all live on this planet.
Right.
And I really, where I go bananas is when someone tells me what to do. I will not do it. Like,
no, you won't.
I won't. I don't care. And this, Esther, is why you and I are lucky, I feel, because we develop our own creativity where we don't work for corporate. Right.
You talked about this yesterday.
Yeah.
And on your show. And we were talking about, and there's a few of us on here that do that. We don't work for the big man behind the door in the corporate ladder. We try to create our own work. And you are the same way. Yes, at some point there's somebody that's paying me to do something, but it's not a corporate boss that I have to dress up every single day and go into work.
No. Like the unions. Did you know I think it is the theater union, and like at the stages where they film
IATSE.
Yeah. They're going on strike on the 23rd because they don't want to mandate. So, and
you know the whole story.
No,
a lot of what's going on with IATSE. Okay, so what happened? This is right up your alley. This is right up your alley with the big corporations. So you've got Netflix and Amazon and Hulu and Disney. Okay, you start doing the numbers on how much they make. Netflix makes over $1.7 billion a month in subscriptions.
Oh my freaking God.
And I mean, all of them close to $1 billion they make each month. The studios didn't make that with movies, nor the TV networks. But what they're doing is they've hidden behind this little story of, well, we're just streaming services and we don't have the money. So they've been making everybody work. And you may remember
at a lower wage, which is why you should never fucking do that.
So what's happening is the people, they want people to work 12-hour days with no lunch breaks. That's
you know how that is. Yeah.
That's what's been happening. And now it's to the point of, no, they're not going to allow people to do that anymore. The same SAG-AFTRA has done the same thing. No. So part of what's happening with IATSE is the battle to give people a decent wage, because, working in the film and television industry, those people work their asses off.
For hours on, and no, when Jason was doing, before lockdown, American Idol, he's working with Seacrest down there. He literally slept in the parking lot in a car. They gave him 4 hours to drive home, from Staples or wherever, drive home and then come back and eat and sleep. So he would just literally sleep in his car because he couldn't make it back by then. And do you know how many people crash their cars driving on those shifts and cause accidents because they cannot stay awake? And they have them climbing up on the 300 feet, the riggers. Do you know how many of them get damaged because they got to sleep all the time?
But I mean, but people don't understand that. So that's a lot of what the whole thing is with the union.
So great.
Which I'm happy. I mean, I did a movie 12 years ago, and I thank God for the union. And I don't know if you read it on my Facebook page. I don't even know if you're on there anymore. But I got it. Usually you get these little piddly ass checks for people who've been in the business long. Yeah. You get 9 cents for a residual.
2 cents. Yeah.
2 cents. I did a movie in 1977 and I still get $6 a year for some reason from this movie.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Well, $6.
No, that's actually really good. But you know, Esther, when I was pregnant with both my kids, I worked at NBC on a show called The Other Side. Okay. Right. So I was a guest on and off. And they used to send a limo. I went on stage for 10 to 15 minutes, hair and makeup, wardrobe paid for, lunch paid for, and I made $2,000 just to do that. Right. Just to, for nothing. So 2 hours of work, basically, getting there, etc. And when the reality TV shows came in, they scrapped all that shit. They're like, everybody wants to be on TV, so you come do it for free. Right. No, I'm sorry. I'm not stripping for free either. No.
Nope.
Unless I'm dating you, but that's different,
Totally right. And then you get a little extra air in there. But I mean, last week, so I get these little checks that come in 9 cents, 25 cents, and I just toss them. And so when I get enough to make $3, I'll make a deposit into my savings account. So last week I got this check and I'm like, oh, great. Tossed it on the counter, went to bed, got up the next morning. I'm making coffee and I go, let's see how many pennies they sent me. And I ripped it open and I looked 3 times. I'm going, what? It's over $1,000.
Oh, shut up.
For a movie I did 12 years ago because the union had taken this production company to task for not paying us for DVDs and other royalties.
Oh, distribution royalties. Yes.
They hadn't done it. So the distribution royalties were this much, but the settlement from the penalties was that much.
Yes. See, if they just do it to begin with, because it goes, how the chain of cycles, mainstream movie theater down to distribution, down to whatever, down to online streaming, down to secondary clubs, down to blah, 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 Amazon, da, da, da. Right. So yeah, they're supposed to pay for that. That's exactly right.
Where Amazon, I mean, Jeff Bezos, hello, where Amazon and Netflix and all of them, the thing is, start adding up. When you start thinking about it, you start adding up how many people subscribe and how much they pay per month worldwide. Worldwide. And you start realizing it's none of them were less than 750 million a month. Now they get excited.
Bezos got his thing for his business on our tax dollars. He filed under something, a freebie, and he
PPP.
Yeah, exactly. And then he gets people to buy their own vans and open up their own store and deliver his shit while they pay extra rent on these cars that they can never turn in again, by the way, because it's way over mileage, and then pay him a finder's fee. Oh, but they're self-employed. No, you're just making this bitch rich.
It's the fleecing of America.
Oh my God, isn't it?
Isn't it? And you just go, wow. So when a friend of mine, Shelley Goldstein, who's a comedy writer, she put it up on her Facebook page the other day and said, this is why. And when I saw the numbers, I went, oh my God. I mean, movies, they used to get excited when they would make 100 million on a movie or 200 million. That was, I mean, making
they don't make 40,000. Like sometimes openings are 40,000 now. Sean Penn's last movie I read.
Right. But the thing is, all of a sudden, no, you understand why they don't really care about the theaters anymore, because they're making money off of the subscribers.
Oh, big time.
They only release for the movies for the glamour of it all, but think about it. It is that type of money that is being spent by America and the world, because they have Netflix in Spain and they have Netflix and all over.
They have it everywhere, even in war-torn countries. Yeah, where you don't think they have it.
Right.
Even in that little fat boy Korea, South Korea over there. Yeah, that guy. They got it everywhere. Whatever they want.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, but Kim Il Jung, fat boy.
I don't know. He killed. Oh, fat boy.
Fat boy. The country's starving, but that guy is clearly not.
There was a comedian, John, oh God, what was his name? Funny guy, John Pinette. And he used to do the Asian buffet thing. He goes, "You've been here for an hour. You go now, you scare my wife." Fat boy.
That's a Vegas thing.
Did you ever see John Pinette?
No, I did not watch it. That's hilarious.
I will send you the MP3. You could listen to it while you'll be laughing your ass off on one of your hikes in the morning.
Yeah, no, totally fun.
He talks about the Chinese owners when they have the buffets and the fat people come in. And he goes, "You scare my wife. You come back. You know, go. You've been here 3 hours. Go." Oh, no, the buffets are coming back here. They're back.
I know. Remember in Vegas on the weekends, the buffets, there's a 4-hour wait to get in. Now I'm just trying to find some breakfast. You know, I don't want to sit there. We're in and out quick. $40 to get in.
When you live here, you know where to eat where it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg.
Oh my God, these buffets. Who has that time to eat? Who can eat that much?
Fat people from Middle America. They come.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, what the hell?
But the biggest one is the one at Caesars, the Bacchanal.
Yes.
The Bacchanal. I mean, it's like 150 different booths. I mean, how many people can eat 150 different items? But there are people that attempt it, and you just sit. What kills me is when they stack their plates this high, and I'm going, assholes, they're not moving it. Have a decent amount. Go back.
Yeah, have some manners, you pigs. Yeah, exactly. No, it's fine. I mean, at a table, but yeah, I never get my money's worth at a buffet because none of us eat that much. Like, you know, we'll eat, like, we can eat a lot, but not like that.
Right.
They're trying to get their money's worth. They're cheapos.
We're just having so much. Look at all these people here. I'm just like, well, thank you. So, yeah, I love you so much, and you are so generous because a lot of people aren't generous like you are. And for everybody who wants to know, Sloan called me almost 6 months ago and said, "You need to get on YouTube." And so you need to get back on YouTube. And so I did. And she said, no, this is good for you. And so I got on and I started playing with it again because I was off during a lawsuit thing. And I am 450 hours away from having 4,000 subscription hours. Yes.
There you go. There you go. I can't even remember what it was back then. I can't even remember.
It was nothing when I had because I hadn't been on for really like a year and a half, almost 2 years.
A long time for you.
So I lost half of I had 15,000 subscribers and it went down to 9, and it was crazy. But you said, come and do it, come and do it, come and do it. I still have a couple of jars in my closet in the back in the dark with some shit on it that you gave me, you know, to keep creeps away.
Yeah, we have to. Well, you know what I was thinking. Oh my God. The most disgusting thing you and I did, but I don't think you were witness to it because you were facing me and I was facing it that we had dinner with. You remember? Do you remember his
teeth?
Yeah. Do you remember his teeth?
Oh my God.
Oh my fucking God.
I know.
How does he have a wife? Who is, you know?
I know. No. I think about that and I'm going, well, it goes back to people will do anything to be on stage in Vegas, whether the guy looks like an idiot. Because I believe he's got another off Vegas venue where it's off Vegas D-list shows.
He's a complete sociopath. You understand this?
I know that.
He was yelling at me in an email telling me, I'm like, dude,
I know
you said this. And
right.
Oh my God. But then I wanted to say, you need to fix your teeth because that's a deal breaker. I'm not going to work with you ever because of your teeth. That's it.
So anyway, so that happened and he's gone. And it's like, everybody keeps telling you, well, as you said to me, Vegas isn't done with you, woman. Vegas isn't done with you. And all of a sudden I get this big project that I can't talk about quite yet.
I know. I'm excited.
But
I picked it up.
But someone said, I'm going to be back on the strip, but this time it's going to be on my terms.
Yeah, well, Vegas is a real cut. You know how you think Hollywood's cutthroat. Vegas is like 6 times the cutthroat with a dagger in your back.
Well, it's different now. Even since you were here the last time,
yeah.
there are no small shows anymore. And what we wanted to do for everybody out there, we had this wonderful idea for Sloan to have her own show in Vegas, which was going to be really cool.
That was a cool theater. The one we were,
right, and that's gone. But the thing is so many of the Caesars got rid of 15 of the acts and got rid of the smaller shows. So unless you're on America's Got Talent or you're Celine Dion or Aerosmith or something, you don't get a show here. They are bringing Wayne Newton back. They fired his ass, but they're bringing him back so he has a little show because it's Wayne Newton. He's been here forever.
Why'd they fire him, for God's sakes?
Because they got rid of the small theaters. He was at
Oh.
Cleopatra's Barge.
Oh,
So they-
I got you. So oh, come on.
Fired 15 different rooms and then 15 different shows. People who had been here, the smaller shows, like what I've done.
Yeah,
gone,
yeah.
Gone. And Wayne Newton was one of them, but they decided to bring him back. He's coming back this next week, I believe. And so he's at the Harrah's in a little small cabaret theater there, which is fine. He just wants to work, you know, but it's a different world here now. Where do you see Resorts World? It's crazy.
Is Circus still the same?
Yeah, Mexican families come, they dump the kids in the hall, and the mom and dad go gamble.
That was us. That was us.
They do.
No, they had a rock climbing thing. We used to throw Jason and Keith into the rock climbing. You could babysit the kids, and then I would go eat the strawberry shortcake that was like. And then I would have an anxiety attack wondering if it was going to expand in my stomach like a sponge after I pigged out on the whole thing.
No, it's still there. It's still there.
That's the kids' favorite. You know, the kids love it there.
Right. They got the amusement park now in the back, and then all the circus acts, you know, the little clowns and shit. And it's still going. The guy that owns Treasure Island that bought Treasure Island, he bought Circus. And
great. Well, maybe they'll redo it up a bit. But I still, my kids loved it there. That was something we did. They loved Circus.
Well, you got Paige is coming, right? Aren't you supposed to go out with Paige in a few minutes?
Yeah. She's supposed to come over. Yes. After she takes the little niece to the gymnastics. I can stay on a few more, whatever you want.
I'm just glad somebody said, I would love to see the two of you together. Well, it's because we just have fun.
We do.
We just have fun, and that's what's most important. Dog bounty hunter zeroing in on the killer boyfriend.
Dog the bounty hunter. That guy should just.
Oh, he's scary. I mean,
isn't he?
It's like, with all that money, why the fuck don't you get somebody to like cut your hair right?
Yeah, and I'm sorry, redo the tanning and just step it back. And same with Trump. I'm sorry. Why did he have white eyes like this? Like, who's putting that shit on your face? Don't you know?
He's so Botox that it's kind of like peacock eyebrows.
I know. And he's got a lady's ass from behind. Sorry. He does. He's got grandma's ass walking down there. God knows. I can't.
I don't think he's going to get elected again. I honestly,
he's not going to get elected again. Why do they keep making up shit? They just throw shit out there.
Well, no. Okay. Here we go. So,
tell me.
The mainstream media creates news stories that aren't real. So you clickbait on them. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. I don't know how you feel about this, but okay. If I'm out of line, you say, Esther, you're out of line. But okay. So Gabby Petitas or whatever, the white girl.
Potato. Yeah. No. Potato. Sorry.
So all of a sudden, she's like the only person that's ever been kidnapped and murdered.
Did I not do a whole YouTube on that? I said, what about the indigenous women, 700 of them? That's a trafficking thoroughfare through there. Right. Secondly, that was a setup for her. She comes from one of those families where I'm not saying she didn't get murdered, by the way. I'm not fucking crazy. What I'm saying is the family there's an agenda behind what happened to her. And no way did the boyfriend get out like that. He did not just go. They caught her within please. It's a setup. I know it. Did you listen to the cops? Go watch that video. Okay, there's some police work. Good. You've been trained in domestic violence since OJ. Every cop knows since OJ, you take both people in. That's the problem with domestic violence. Now
they only take one, or they don't, or they let them go.
Both of them.
They were fighting.
Yeah, yeah. No, but I'm saying after OJ, even if I like scratched you, like, with my nails by accident in an argument, they would have taken us both in.
Or the DNA under the nails.
Yeah, exactly. But this girl is a setup, and there's 700. I did do that. Indigenous women. I don't give a fuck I'm sorry she went missing for her family.
Of course.
But do you know how many kids are kidnapped?
Every single day.
Oh my God, every single day. Los Angeles, between ages, I think it's between the age of 12 and 14, brown-skinned girls trafficked right out of here. Why does no one put a brown-skinned face? I've been saying it for years, screaming it. No,
I've been
just a
writing
pretty
it on
white
my
girl.
I've
Yeah.
been writing it on my Facebook going, what the hell is wrong here? They were talking about this Indian Native American girl that's been missing for a month. Not a peep. You know,
No, but you know why? Because she's really missing and trafficked. And this other thing is a setup distraction from I don't know what. I haven't figured that out yet. I sound like a nut. I get it. But no, I'm a total if look in Canada, look at the indigenous people that they found through the Catholic Church.
remember that all those people that were dead?
Yes. Well, no, you know what? There's a guy, if your listeners are interested, there was a guy out of Vancouver called oh my God, Brian or William Coombe.
Uh-huh.
He was
Uh-huh.
57 or whatever. In
Right.
2016, he was set to go to Europe to testify against the Queen of England because it was her and Philip that came and took 14 kids out of his residential school and they were never seen again. Okay, they never heard from them. These were orphaned kids. Although they say they really weren't orphaned because they took them from the family. So that's also debatable.
Right.
Anyway, he's been talking about Kamloops. I know that because we spend every Christmas there with the kids because John's family's from Vancouver. He's been talking about it and he suddenly ended up murdered. I mean, he died of tuberculosis. And so they shut it down. Now everything he said has come out in the past year. Everything. They called him crazy. They abducted him off the street. This is like facts. And he reported it he was a child in there. They've been reporting it, but because the Catholic Church runs it in unison with the government, they shut it up. They shut it up. What the hell is that?
Because the Catholic Church has been doing it forever.
Oh, you know how they do that.
Of course.
You know, let's dig up the Vatican and see what's under there.
They won't let you.
I know.
You can't go down.
Oh, excuse me. The Vatican is its own country with a fucking wall around it. How come they get to do that? How come people are not picketing the wall around the Vatican?
Because it's Italy.
Well, yeah, maybe they're out tanning or eating lunch, whatever. But no, it's terrible.
No, it's true. And it's like, that has bugged me so much for the last couple of weeks. And as you know, here in Vegas, there's missing kids
the street kids that run away and they all go to Vegas thinking they can turn a quick buck. They traffic them in and out of there too. It's a great place to traffic people.
Oh yeah. There was a huge bust a couple of weeks ago here where they caught a couple of the child traffickers here. And I was like, yes. Yeah. Oh no, we know. I mean, it's so
transitory. It's easy to get them in and out, like easy.
Right. It is.
You know that.
I do. Let's see. So what else haven't we ever got? For those of you that are my fans, because we got a lot of your fans in here, but
yeah, we got Esther's fans too.
You have to go on Sloan's page. All of her information is when you watch this, all of her links and everything are in, and all the information.
All of her nonsense is up here.
It's not nonsense, but you will be fascinated when you do these psychic, when you pick up the spirits of like John Bonet and Kobe and Natalie Wood and Robin Williams. And then you did one I was watching earlier about Epstein. And,
oh my God.
Palm Beach
that's crazy.
Parties.
That's craziness.
Isn't that funny that he's in Palm Beach, like right down the street from Trump?
Yeah. Well, no, you know what? No, it's they're all in bed together. It's obvious, but yeah, they literally jump bodies. I'm telling you, but
and what's his name yesterday that got it for the rest of his life? R. Kelly.
Oh, excuse me. You and I both know 25 years ago, I knew R. Kelly was doing that shit. And I'm not
really.
I knew Weinstein was doing it. It was I used to hear from people because we read people and they would say this one, you should see the shit. R. Kelly, Charlie Sheen, Weinstein, Jack Nicholson. I heard from his hookers. I mean, I had them as clients. No, I hear. And Kobe.
Here's Johnny.
Yeah, I know, right? That is not a joke, actually. That's kind of like just him being him.
But R. Kelly was big yesterday when that went down.
Yes, but they all knew about it.
Well, they finally got the girls. They finally got the girls to testify because before, remember, he got away with it the last time.
Well, because they don't. Yeah, that's true. If you have something happen to you, you need to use your throat chakra, your voice, and speak. You need to speak to stop other people from getting abused. Really,
right.
I feel it needs to happen.
Oh, I know, but but that happened yesterday. All of a sudden, when did it happen? Mercury retrograde.
Yeah, came back to bite him. See, Mercury retrograde came back to bite him on the ass. Spiritually corrected the shitty behavior of this man. But with R. Kelly, there's also another thing. I feel when I look at him, I don't like him. I never liked his music, nothing about him, whatever.
He only had one song that was a hit.
Yeah.
That I love.
Well, there might be one or two that I've heard, that are dance club songs or whatever, but he really is owned by the community. See, we have to take the entertainment business and make it about talent, not ownership. That way somebody is not beholden to another entity. They don't do it. You become their, this, they try to lock you down and then you got to do. No.
You talked about this yesterday. On your show. We were talking about, I did not do what everybody else did that does what I do. I mean, because I'm an actor. I mean, for those of you that know, this is me. I play Esther. Esther's my character, sort of like Dame Edna from Australia who talks like this. But I do a lot of different characters. And Esther's a character that Michael Airington created. And Michael Airington, he's inside me. He talks like this.
And he's a cute looking guy too.
But the thing is,
I got to pull up our cute picture here. Did I pull it up last time? Look, I'll do it again.
I'll pull it up again. But what happened was what Sloan was talking about was everybody wanted to categorize me as a drag queen. Like when I first moved back to LA in 2004, 2005, they wanted me to do the drag bingo at Hamburger Mary's. And I said, no, Esther is not the drag. She's a form of drag performance.
Yes.
She's a character. Like I create a voice. Like RuPaul talks like RuPaul. Most drag queens talk in their men's voices, but that's the fun of it. It's a whole different thing. But they want
it is a different thing. People don't understand it. Yeah.
And they want to pigeonhole me into this whole drag queen persona as this lip syncing person who doesn't do whatever. And that's not what I do. I actually sing for real. I actually perform and do.
You are a performer, entertainer, and this is the only way you could get out. Yeah.
But it has taken me longer to get recognized because I refused to play by the rules of what they wanted me to do. And I look at it this way. At the end of the day, it's going to be good for me. And as I can't talk about it, Sloan knows, but there's some great things coming. And
my mouth, my lips are sealed.
but back to the thing is that if you keep your integrity and you believe in yourself and you don't want to work for, the corporate ass wipes, you can create it yourself and you can be your own person. And that is what I have done. And it's taken me a little bit longer.
Yeah, it does take longer. You give it up, but in a certain way, then you, Esther, and Michael, both of you, are allowed to speak about what you want. You can have your belief systems without them cutting your paycheck.
Thank you.
What kind of thing is, what country do we live in where they're like, if you think black or white, whichever, and it's not, we're going to take your money from you. What is it? What is that?
Did you find that picture yet, Missy?
I did. I'm looking here. There.
Oh, Lewis goes, preach, preach, preach.
Wait.
Oh, look at that. There it is. There. Keep coming. No, back over. Right there. There. You can even go up closer. There we are. That's me and Sloan here in my building.
Aren't we cute? We're going
so cute with our bag. Look at that.
I know. Look at my boots, hooker boots.
Look at that. You had the cutest little outfit that day.
Yeah. Well, you helped me. I was going to wear an orange dress. You said, no, wear that.
I did because it fit. It was perfect.
Yeah. Right there. See how cute Esther there. Michael is.
That's me without that's me without all of this.
Yeah. He looks like a normal guy, normal dude.
But it's fun. It's sort of like, okay, Tyler Perry has Medea.
Yeah.
And
it's the character. Yeah.
And I guess he did it his own way too. When you think about it, Tyler Perry, I don't know if he sold out later on, but he did it his own way. He did what was called the Chitlin circuit. He went against the white guys and the corporate people in Hollywood. And now he owns his own studio. He owns everything, but he didn't follow the procedure that you're supposed to go through to make it in the white man's world of Hollywood.
Oh, it's terrible what they do.
And he did it his own way. And that's why I give him such incredible credit because Lionsgate signed him and he did the movies and they didn't think they'd go anywhere, but he had deals where he got the money and he took his money and he has created his own studios in Atlanta.
See, but he's thinking on the percentages on the back end of the contract, which they always sneak through. The actors are not necessarily business savvy. If they make, if you do a movie and then your character becomes big and you don't sign a percentage away for your name and likeness in sales off the back end products with your name and license, you lose a lot of money, and then they sit there and make money off your ass.
Which is why Mike Myers hasn't done another Austin Powers picture. He didn't.
There you go. He's not going to do it. Yeah.
They think they might come up with a new deal for him, but that's why
come up with a new deal for him. What is wrong with these people? Like, you don't know. You know what? That's what I said when people like always threaten to, you know how people threaten to take you down and stuff. I'm just like, it all comes out of my brain, and I cannot be psychic if I don't like your contract. I can quit being me. I don't have to do anything. I can lose my ability like that.
Yes, he did, Aya. He did have the black church support, but that's what I'm saying. It was they called it the Chitlin Circuit in the South, and Tyler
Austin Powers
used that. I love Austin Powers.
Yeah, well, he should use it. He built a following with his own people.
Correct.
So, meaning he's got them. You need a fan base, whatever your fan base is. Even if you're like, whatever. You know me, I love my heavy metal. If you're heavy metal or yeah, that's right. This girl loves loud headbanging.
Give her 9-inch nails.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. I haven't been on there. But
I just heard 9 inches and went, okay, I like them.
I'll show up. Yeah. I'm showing up.
I'm there.
I'm there. I don't know what it means, but all right.
No, it's true. It's like, for instance, I know that what's happening in my life that I can't talk about is going to change things so much.
Of course.
My friend Dory, the astrologer, she said, Esther, Michael, I'm looking at your chart and it's changing right in front of my fucking eyes.
Well, you're a Leo rising. Yes.
Right. Virgo, the Leo rising, and a moon in Scorpio.
Like Keithy. Keithy was a Scorpio moon with a Leo rising. Yes, Keithy was like that. My Keithy. He was funny as shit too. His friend just texted me the other night saying he had a real comedic streak with him.
Right.
It's the Leo rising.
When was his birthday? What was his birthday?
He was a December 18th, so a Sag.
Okay. But still. Wow.
Yeah,
so that's why.
Scorpio moon, Leo rising. Yeah.
We are wackos. But we're funny as hell.
Yeah, no, he had a great insight. Scorpio moon has a good insight. It's just sneaky. It won't do shit. But actually, you're not sneaky at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. No.
Tell that to my last Latin date. Yeah, I'm not sneaky. Oh, really? What's in this drink, Esther? I'm feeling woozy. Oh, no.
I just roofied your ass.
I know you've got things to do. We need to do this at least like once every month or 2 months.
Yes, let's do it.
Giggle and laugh and carry on.
Exactly.
Everybody, you know what it is? You know what I like is the fact that you're smiling and you're laughing and having.
Of course, I'm smiling. I'm happy.
No, but you need to do that more because sometimes I know it's been just a very traumatic and emotional last couple of months for you. With things.
Horrific.
But you need to smile more. So you need to come in here and we can
exactly.
Piss ants.
Exactly, Esther. Oh, thanks for having me.
Oh, I pressed the wrong music. God damn it. Hold on. I don't like that. I wanted something up in tempo for the motherfuckers. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. There we go. Anyway, give it up for my girlfriend, Sloan Bella.
You know how weird we look dancing half body? Like
I know. People are going, what the hell are they doing?
You know what? It's so cold here. I'm in a turtleneck. Like,
oh, it was in the 70s this morning. I mean, 60s this morning here.
Yes, yuck.
And it's only going up to 83, which is like a cold front.
I know. I need to get my winter boots out for that.
Well, Bobby, Lewis, Bluebell, Cynthia, Lance, Aya, Stephanie, I wish I could, Debbie, Karen, all of you, thank you for tuning in. And don't forget,
thank you guys.
Are you going to be on this afternoon?
I'm planning on it, yes.
And tune in
this afternoon, later.
Go to Sloan Bella. Go to Sloan Bella on YouTube and subscribe.
Thanks, and go to Esther and subscribe. But they're already here, so I'm assuming they.
I know they've already done that. I love you, my love.
I love you too. Thanks for having me.
We will talk later. And
later, alligator. Later, shiny girl.
Yay. Oh.